to tell me I'm live. Let's go. Let's go, Internet. All right. Capricorn, hello. This is your quickie reading for right now, whenever you're watching this, okay? It happens to be March 11th, 2022, but it does not have to be that date or even close to that date for this to resonate with you. So, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or if you just resonate with Capricorn for some reason, it's in your chart in a big way in other places. So let's just get right into it. We're going to get messages. All right. I'm going to start with this tarot deck, this beautiful Druid tarot deck, and we're just going to pull 3 cards and get a nice, quick message for you, Capricorn. Let's ask for all these messages to come through from the highest vibration of love and light in the highest good of Capricorn, of anyone who watches this video, always and only. So let's get a good message for Cap. All right, you guys, 8 of Cups. Now, I am trying to just stick with intuitively reading these, and I'm liking it so far. I know there are traditional meanings. If you have issue with, intuitive versus traditional, this probably isn't the channel for you. I'm not an astrologer. I don't claim to be, but I am an intuitive. And so, yeah, this is a beautiful. First of all, look at all the deep saturated hues in this card. Like, there's a lot of deep emotion, like especially the blues. Very watery, very throat chakra-y, right? And what I'm seeing here is this. There's an eclipse going on. Is that a lunar when the moon goes in? Well, the moon's always in front. So what I'm seeing is this person turning their back on the 8 of Cups. So cups are emotion. Cups are water. So cups are, they can speak to emotions coming. 8 is, I always think of infinity, which is it's a number of infinite wisdom, of our access to the infinite wisdom, to the all that is out there, right? And I do feel like this person is turning their back on their own infinite wisdom, Capricorn. I feel like there's a little bit of, and with the eclipse too, like what do eclipses signify? In this case, what's coming to me intuitively is eclipses are this eclipse is because it's coming through and it's blocking the sun, right? Blocking the light, okay? Bringing a period of darkness, okay? And I feel like there's a little bit of trying to plug yourself back into the matrix right now, with turning your back on your healing, turning your back on your infinite wisdom, your connection to source, okay? And not even looking, like, look at this person, not even acknowledging the flowing water, okay? Yet his or her cloak is just as deep a blue. And so what this is saying to me is, which you will probably resonate with, is you cannot escape this, okay? You're trying to ignore it right now because there are things in your life that are going on where you're like, well, I have to plug back in for a little bit. I don't know what else to do. But you're not going to be able to escape the healing. And so no judgment, Capricorn. There's zero judgment. Because I get it. Like, this journey really, really challenges us, right? And, even though this is like this could be a very gentle waterfall, it actually looks really rough. Like, if you can tell, it looks like a very almost violent current in that small space. And so, that's a good one too. So that's coming through as, you're locking, there's big stuff happening. There's big stuff trying to happen that is going to bring a lot of emotional healing for you. And you're trying to lock it away because if you focus over here, then this won't happen. And that won't, destroy you. And you can plug into the matrix back over here and everything will be fine. Because everything was fine when you were plugged into the matrix, right? Cap. So if you notice, This person is, it looks like there are stairs there. They didn't actually like take the time, the artist didn't take the time to actually, paint them in, but it does it might just be, no, you know what? There's no stairs. You're trying to go up this super slippery slope without any assistance. And notice that, even this stick is not going to help you. And I even feel like, look at this. See this rock teetering at the top? That's going to end up falling on your head. And I say that this is one of the things I say to, a lot to my clients and in these readings is that if you ignore the whispers of your guides, they'll eventually drop a piano on your head. Okay. Harsh, yes. Necessary, yes. They will only do it if it's absolutely necessary and they fear that they're losing you, to the 3D, to the matrix. And so they will drop a piano on your head. This is your version of that. So if you keep trying to claw your way up this really steep, smooth, surface that clearly no human can do that, even with that stick, that rock is going to come tumbling down onto your head. Okay. But you're only focused on this, look, the eclipse is bringing in this darkness. Well, oh my gosh, this is so dark. And if I just focus over here where I used to be happy, okay, this is the thing, is that you used to be happy. What if your awareness of happy is expanded to the point where you weren't really? You were for the time it served you. It wasn't like life was miserable, but you weren't happy in the awareness of that term that you have now. And that you could be even happier, and you're trying to find that happier in the old happy. Does that make sense? It's not there, Capricorn. It's not there. Okay. It's here. It's as a result of, it's over here somewhere. Okay. It's after you've let yourself fall and let yourself be carried by the current and engaged in the emotional healing that you need to engage in, and allowing, like, this is, 8 of Cups also comes to me as just a lot of abundance. A lot of abundance after healing. Okay, that's intuitively. I don't care about the traditional. I'm just telling myself. I know you guys aren't judging me, but I still have some judgment of this intuitive thing because I feel like there's so many rules with tarot and I get nervous. But this message really is coming through very clear for you, Capricorn, is you're ignoring all this abundance that you can have if you just let yourself go with the flow of this current. And it's not as scary as it looks. Okay, you're not escaping it because you're wearing it still. You're wearing it. You can't escape your own journey. You're trying to climb up this steep slope that you will not be able to climb up. You're going to keep slipping and slipping and slipping, and you're going to make when you slip and slip and slip, you move the ground a little bit, right? And you're going to loosen this rock and it's going to fall on your head because your guides are going to be like, stop. This is akin to running over and over and over again into the brick wall, which we all do, right? We all do that, okay? So let's pull some more cards because I feel like this is great. Let's get some clarity on it. Let's get some expanded messages on this because, yeah, and this purple sky, it's almost like this, you focusing on this old energy is really highlighting. Look at how it's open. The clouds are like opening for that eclipse. It's like all you want to see is, well, if I allow that to happen, it feels dark. It feels dark. No, that the journey is scary. And so you see it as darkness and you're trying to avoid it. You're in a huge space of, it's not even, I don't want to even call it spiritual bypassing because, you're not necessarily because spiritual bypassing is when we try to skip. We want to be spiritual beings, but we try to skip steps. You are turning your back and ignoring your entire spiritual journey right now. Calling you out, Cap. Okay, let's pull a card from this fairy forest, and then we'll get another. This is an oracle deck, and then we'll get another oracle card and call it a day. All right, Capricorn, I do feel like this is a harsh wake-up call, okay, but you're going to be okay. Stop. If you can stop. Here's the thing is I can't tell you exactly what this means for you. Only you know the decision that you have to make in order to engage in the healing and stop going this way that you're going to fall. You're going to fall and your guides are going to be like, what are you doing? Like, We're not going to help you get up this slope because this is not the right way. Okay, so they're just watching in pain every time you fall, and they will drop that rock on your head if they need to. Don't let them, don't get that far. Okay, let's get some clarification on this, please, from the highest vibration of love and light, always and only. I love this deck. I've had so long that it's all like warped. All the cards are warped. 45, number 9, you're coming to the end of a cycle. Big surprise. Now, 10 is the official end. So I do feel like you're going to try to continue to claw your way up this slippery side a little while longer. Don't beat yourself up. However long you have to do it before you realize what you're doing is how long you have to do it, right? You have chosen this journey. But you got 45, the ancient. Okay, again, coming through as this ancient wisdom, these guides, the old crone, right? She's the wise old hag who is trying to come through and tell you, hey, this is not. And again, what I love about this is, okay, she's a guide of love and light, but she's not all that beautiful to look at. She's beautiful because if you can see her soul, she's beautiful, right? But she's, what we think of it when we say hag and crone, you guys, used to be terms of veneration, terms of almost worship, because the wise old woman who was past the motherhood stage was revered, was put on a pedestal because she had so much wisdom to share. Okay, and now we think of those terms as so ugly that we just, oh God, she's such a hag. Like it's an insult now. But yeah, notice that it's so something that may not look, again, it's just confirming this. It's not going to look pretty, but it's the right way. Okay, and it's the way of light. And you've got these guides. You've got this beautiful owl, these guides who are like, we got you. Stop running into the brick wall over and over again, because we can't help you with that. But if you turn and actively engage in this deep, deep healing, this emotional healing, is going to be a challenge. I'm telling you, Capricorn. Capricorns inherently do not want to be emotional. Very strong mental body, very strong mental body. Okay. You need to let that emotional body come through now. And that is divine feminine. Okay. That is largely a divine feminine energy, to let emotions come through. Very feminine energy. You are going to have to tune into your divine feminine and allow these emotions. You're going to have to let yourself lose your shit. Okay. That's what it's saying. And, again, it's not going to look pretty, but it's exactly what you're supposed to do. And notice how she's clutching this book, this book of love. So what's going on here is you're denying yourself the deepest type of self-love there is allowing yourself to heal. Okay. And allowing yourself to be in a deep, dark pit for a while you do that, and not getting caught up in that darkness. Okay. So you can be in a pit and still be enjoying yourself. In fact, have you ever experienced, I used to experience this before I kind of had a, 20, 30 year thing with anxiety, which is just a label, by the way. I used to be able to feel really sad about something, like if I got dumped or whatever, I was able to feel sad, and it felt good. It was like I'd curl up with the blanket, get my favorite snack, my favorite drink, my favorite movie, and just sit there and cry. And it was it was like beautiful. It was like delicious, right? It was like, I just loved it. I don't know if you've ever felt that. If you've never felt that, I'm so sorry, because it's wonderful. I want that for you. I want you to feel that, Capricorn, because that's the space you can be in, where you're just reveling in the beauty of this healing process of humanity right now. Okay. So she's coming through saying, hey, I might not look beautiful, but I'm exactly what you need right now. And she will get you to the end of this cycle. So it's a 9, 45, breaks down to a 9. 10 is the official end. 9, you're almost there. Okay. Like I said, you're going to maybe try to sneak up this way for a little while longer. Again, don't beat yourself up. When you're ready, you'll know, because you're going to realize, this is, something's going to happen where you're going to be like, oh God, yeah, this is really like plugging myself back into the matrix. And you're going to know that you can't do it. You cannot do that. All right, so we're going to get one last card from Sacred Traveler, and then we'll call it a day, Capricorn. I know these are harsh messages, but your guides are really trying to get through to you right now. Your guides are standing by watching you torture yourself. And they really, really want this healing for you because they know where it leads. Okay. They know where this current leads, where this beautiful, beautiful, deep, saturated blue waterfall leads. And it leads to you being better than ever in all ways. Okay. It leads to this amazing abundance. Okay. And just a huge, huge emotional healing. It's going to be a heaviness lifted off of you, but you have to travel through it. Okay. You don't have to let it attach. You don't have to sit in it for very long. You don't have to, sit in a stagnant puddle. Just let the current carry you. Okay. So let's get one last card from the highest vibration of love and light, always and only. In the highest good of Capricorn, of anyone who watches this video. I almost said movie. Apparently this is a movie, guys. Overcoming obstacles, you can overcome anything. So you may think, okay, look at that. That's cool. There's a sword in the stone. Every time I pull this card, it reminds me of James and the Giant Peach. James went on an adventure in that peach. It is a weird ass movie, but he went on a really amazing adventure inside that peach. I know there's a sword in there, but we're going to talk about the big rock that looks like a peach first. Again, the guides standing by going, come on, I can't help you go the wrong way. I won't do that. So you'll get zero help if you continue to go the wrong way. If you go the right way, which is somehow figuring out how to pull this sword out of this stone, then you're going to be on a great adventure. In fact, you already are. You're even you're even turning your back and avoiding the adventure. Okay, you're ignoring and avoiding all the good stuff by trying to plug yourself back into that matrix. Okay, now it may look very different than what you think you want it to look like or what you think you need it to look like. Let go of that. When you can let go of that, you will flow down this waterfall. Okay, you will begin to flow. You're going to have to let go over and over and over again, and I'm speaking from experience. Okay, you have to let go. You have to surrender. And so, but your message is you can overcome anything. All right, Capricorn, you got this. Because you are the chosen one in your own life. You're going to be able to pull that sword out. You just have to allow yourself to get to this point. This is, as far as I'm concerned, this tells a story. This is where you're at right now. This is your guides going this way. I know it doesn't look pretty, but this is the way, and you know it is, to take you to the end of this cycle. And on the other side of that giant peach is the adventure that you've always wanted. Okay, it's the beginning. It's the new beginning. All right, Capricorn, I love you. I hope that helps. I hope it resonates. Share, like, subscribe, do what you do. I love you guys, and I will see you next time.